Just had a thought. What's the day transition gonna be?
Huh?
Oh, it's you, Gallica. Yeah, long time to see you. I'm happy to see you safe. Long time. Has it really been so long? Oh, I suppose you're right.
Wow.
I guess you didn't miss me much. It's been several months, you know? Several months. Oh my god. Gallica's keeping track of time now? Is she?
What?
What do you mean? A day, a month, a year. That's people talk. What does time matter to a fairy? You almost like them. But I guess that's kind of cool. Oh wow. Gallica.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why, but I'm so happy right now. Come on, Gallica, let's play. What should we do? What should we play?
About that.
Sorry, but I can't play right now, another time, okay? What do you mean you can't? Are you really Gallica? Whatever though. When you can play, I'll be around.
Does this depict the Elder tribe?
Elder comes from an ancient word, meaning only the old ones. It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past. As for our original name, you know it well by now. We were humans.
The human tribe. So Luis's words.
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
A world united. But wait. The ruins on Virga Island. There's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed? Why? How?
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic. Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on? They were racked by division. Over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible, and destroyed only themselves. And any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world, and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
It's, what's it? Face. Lalafell. Interesting that they are included, indeed. I don't see fairies in there, though. Humanity was torn apart by fear and anxiety, giving rise to the tribes as we know them.
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division. And yet the truth is, that world's already fallen apart. More than that, it's how we all got here.
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a scant few centuries. You understand now, yes? We, the Elder, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled the flames of war and thus escaped the ensuing divisions.
That means the prince, that is to say, I am a scion of both the old world and the new.
It beggars belief. Tis nothing short of astounding. But then, why do we know these monsters as humans?
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world became a hell. Rampant magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that better than you ever wished to. Humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken, horrifying testaments to their own mistakes in the war of magic. Some persist, breed, and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature. Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today. The Elder.
So, the old world couldn't control its magic, and... Wait. How does the Sanctus Church fit in? All this revisionist history to spread their magic igniters.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the Church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapons that hide magic's true potential? Am I close to the mark? In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history's destructive mistakes. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed, but its faith was born of good intentions. They once urged self-control, and thus control of one's personal magic. At times, they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elder denounced.
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked, his motives concealed.
With all that said, you have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind. As you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world, where the tribes walk as individuals, yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
The sovereign's power, thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety in their names.
Oh.
Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
There's weaknesses in people. I'm sure there are many who would say that helping anyone in need is nothing but fantasy.
And besides...
But realistic or not, I refuse to accept Luis's method as the alternative. The weak and those who dissent do not deserve to die out, as though that's the natural order. Don't deserve to die out. Oh, jeez. His Majesty. My determination has changed. To challenge the unknown has awakened the heroic embodiment of the Prince.
Let's do it.
let's do it. If no one understands me right away, I accept that. There will still be meaning in showing them my conviction in the fight to
Let's
come.
fight.
That is my mission.
That's it. I've made up my mind. I'm with you to the end, no matter what.
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice thing told me my duties were over. But what am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye? Especially after we've come this far together? No. I'm going to face Luis with you, even if it is scary.
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I've realized something in our travels. Anxiety can lead people astray. But overcoming it makes a person stronger. There's always anxiety in the unknown. I know what it's like to be afraid of something I don't understand. That's why I think it's my duty to help people face and connect with their anxiety. Is that okay?
Gwen?
From now on, it's not about orders. I'm with you, because I want to be.
I'll be counting on you as always.
Same here. Stick close to me, okay?
That wasn't the rank 8.
Well, we're past the worst of it. But the problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen it turn the boy into a monster. And no doubt he can do it again.
A forbidden spell, turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, a destabilizing magic, turning a person's magla into a snarl beyond control. This man named Luis, he may have his own past in this ancient sanctum.
Luis has been here? What do you know of him?
What do you wish to know?
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village. His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts, they're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families who perished in the fire, there was one by the name of Caradrius. A family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells much like the ones he now exploits. The details are long since lost to the fire. But if Luis bears our legacy, that may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
Wait. What about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw? Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom into humans?
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
What do you wish to know?
What is this forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of Magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy and you were lost to melancholia. Just as the humans of the ancient war once were. In every age, the cause and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer. And thus, the power of magic is born.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power. That is what we call magic. In this way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, and anxiety is its invaluable, irreducible fuel. But in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear produce more and more magla from their hearts. Without the willpower to face your fear, the magla overflows. Uncontrollable by magic, it can give rise to strange and terrible happenings as it manifests. With the world embroiled in chaos, these outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
'Tis the answer to everything. The melancholia crystals, the beasts driven feral. The very land is erupting with the weight of its people's fears.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next. He said he became a monster because he's elder, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true...
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a human monster. Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears, even this transformation may be defied and overcome.
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlikely event that happens...
If there is any motive for such cruelty, it can only be hatred. If Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything. Such unjust tragedy could easily beget a thirst for revenge, even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
Who goes there? Someone flees!
That's him. The malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
After him!
Knew it was funny. Can I just take a moment and look at these things? Lady Goretis, the intruder came here to claim the prince's life. As it stands, his mission remains unfulfilled. In other words, the assassin hasn't fled. You should assume he lies in wait, biding his time for another opportunity to come at you. Together, the three artworks of one large scene. 8 youths stand facing away from each other in a ring formation. At the center of the circle lies a corpse holding a flower. Each figure is from a different tribe, perhaps the corpse belonged to an elder. All 8 have their backs to the body. Triptych Birth of the Tribes. Yeah, because we are missing one of the tribes. The long-living people. The mural depicts a scene from ancient history. A city lives in ruins in the background, a testament to the repercussions of war in the foreground. Resilient survivors take up an agrarian lifestyle. The artwork is enlisted Dawn. The mural depicts a scene from ancient history. An elegant city crumbles in flames, large-scale magic is cast, and dragons are let loose into the chaos. The War of the Dragons. Depicts a scene from ancient history. A spellbinding city is depicted, filled with towering futuristic architecture, and is far beyond anything in the three nations' capitals. The Era of Light. Mural depicts a historical scene from a seemingly more recent era than others. The Chimera general leads an army. The soldiers are equipped with modern weaponry including gauntlet runners and igniters. The artwork entitled The Second World. Oh. The king and queen. A wise-looking youth and a beautiful woman face each other at the other in a familiar forest. Could this depict the sanctum? On a close examination, the woman's an elder. The art appears to be a blessing of the unions between the two figures. I wonder what this scene is supposed to... When is this scene supposed to have taken place? The artwork is entitled Union. The mural depicts a scene from ancient history. The image appears to show some academic studying a stone of hidden power contained within a person's body. A store. Yeah, it was the invention of magic. Yeah, you'd read it mound that way. I never felt more at peace than here. I've flitted around a lot, but this village, and especially this place, is so relaxing. Don't you agree? Sure.
Oh, it's you!
Just this aura that draws us fairies in. I wonder if folk like you feel the same thing.
And yet...
Village sure does have a lot of fairies. More than I've ever seen in any other place. I've been, actually. Yeah, don't tend to stick around in one place for very long, but I guess this place is the exception. Isn't it just like a fairy to find somewhere we like and stay there for as long as we want? I do wonder where what the fairies' role in all these are. Like, where do they fit in?
I beg your pardon.
The sword that once belonged to the prince. That sword once belonged to the prince, did it not? Though, I suppose that makes you its rightful owner. One glance and I could tell. You still use it even now, not only for combat, but for sword surfing as well. The sword was a gift from Her Highness, our queen, and your mother. She was quite skilled with it. Free-spirited as she was, she'd fly about the forest, much to the ear of Lady Gerdel, whatever faces. Any doubts concerning your lineage are disproved by this blade and how you use it. You're indeed Her Highness's flesh and blood. That reminds me.
What now?
I'm assuming... Oh.
Oh,
Oh, I see. What? Right in the head. Support attacks from comrades happen more easily, and enemies are stunned more easily in the overworld. Heroic slash, heavy slash damage to one enemy. Increase attack by 3 ranks for 1 turn. Heavy magic like damage to all enemies. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh. Armageddon's final sire. Chronicle of the End. I feel like it's... Hang on. Mass Dancer. Right, you're Devil Savannah. Okay, so no one is Seeker right now. I say that counter is probably another good bet. We don't have any magic right now.
All right.
Debt collector. So they each get special. Oh man, I just never noticed it. There is a rectangle, a hex on the forehead, on the head for all of them. It's just faint enough that I never noticed it before. By their nature, fairies are magical beings who can recalibrate the density of their magla particles at will. Should the needs arise, they can make themselves practically invisible to those with lesser sensitivity to magla. That's why Gallica largely goes unnoticed. It's also why fairies make excellent messengers. I dare say the Sanctum is the sole place you'll find this many fairies fluttering around without concern for being hidden. Needless to say, this bond is a testament to the long-standing intertwining of elder traditions and magic.
There's too much to
The assassin came running out of the door. Who could assume that he was still hiding within Sanctum? Assassin who fled. His flow of magla bore little resemblance to a normal person's. It was unsettling. Please be careful. Are you leaving to the outside? I don't like how the outside feels anyway, so be careful, okay? After all, you just woke up from the longest nap ever. Well, see you later.
Awful. Just awful.
What? Now, what is it? Cursed scoundrels, have they not stirred things up enough?
Oh, now this
A spell that went off was massive. I'm sure even the intruder wanted to know what was going on. Seeing as they came to kill the prince, they're probably after you. People from the outside world are mad. Are you going to say the same thing over here? Yep. None of these are open, are they? Just because we know he's a necromancer. The figure who just darted by, he's not the one who came to murder the prince. So the knave was hiding, he ran towards the stairs. Russell, is everyone safe? We are. We had no casualties, however. We were swept aside like pebbles, unworthy of even a glance. I could do nothing but watch. I was powerless against him.
No.
There was little else that could have been done. Responsible as they were for the downfall of the resistance, any move we might have made would have resulted in a needless sacrifice. I believe the intruder sensed the power of the prince's awakening and came to investigate. I don't know why he would have run away, but surely he has a plan. Tread carefully, please. I assume, might be a wrong assumption, but we're going to have to spend time with everyone to get their ultimate archetype. Which I don't mind. I just hope I have enough time for everyone.
Stop! You. Zorba.
So it was you behind the attack?
Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
If that is what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it done.
It's almost impressive how blind your faith in him is.
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself. He's forgotten anything he really wants.
What do you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame. Lord Luis is the true king, who will save the worthy. And you are nothing but a powerless imposter, only fit to be sacrificed.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory. Here, at his journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler. Because he knows the people's suffering firsthand.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse. And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
Okay, it's this guy again. Also, to future note, can we just make sure we cut this guy's legs off?
Bastard! I wondered why you ran away, but it was all to lure us straight to this monstrosity.
Keep your guard up. The Melancholia is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like him. Let's put our power on full display.
The power of your newly earned Archetype, Prince, surges forth.
This guy shows up again just when we've unlocked some new power. Kinda feels like fate by now. Okay, time for a new fight. Stay on your toes.
Okay. Prince is an archetype exclusive to the protagonist. You can now change it out as you wish. You can act as support for all synthesis skills as unique traits not found in other archetypes, but none of its skills can be transferred.
All right.
Wait.
Take it down and then get after Zorba.
Hold on. Frick! No.
No, okay.
I won't hold back. Let's set it up.
So to increase the attacks, I think I'll go for that. Oh, huh.
Hold nothing back!
No holding back.
Not as much as I'd hoped.
Let us combine our powers. There's another way. Take my fullest power.
Oh, there are multiple things. Right, the fruit.
Okay, I love this path.
Let justice prevail! No. To you!
Behold, let's go. I'll cut through.
Here I go! Black Frost! Help me finish this.
Stay right. Let's make this fun. We'll combine our strength. What happens next ain't my problem.
I love this.
I like doing that.
More apples? Quick, knock them off again!
As if I
Pretty
die.
rough.
Countered!
Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
Oh, the wing's almost dead.
Oh, power of heroes! I crush you!
Oh, right! Slide him, Hulkenberg!
Is there another way? I'm all prepared.
Strike true!
Oh! Teamwork makes the dream work.
Every souls of kings, give me strength. Black Frost!
I won't die.
Say that.
Follow my lead. Let my power just work. Are there? My bad. Is everyone all right?
From our provision,
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
That's the thing, like, half health isn't that much more than...
More apples? Quick, knock them off again!
I know what to do.
Good pass, Basilio. Nice dodge.
Ifrit!
Take my fullest power.
All right.
I'll charge.
I stand ready. This should help. Thanks.
Just
I am grateful.
refresh.
That helped us out.
This is going fairly well.
Nice one, Captain.
I just realized we should be closer.
Time for some close comp. I won't hold back. I'll cut through.
Devil Summoner! Black Frost! I'm sorry, everyone.
Let's split some heads. It's up to you. Yeah, I like doing that.
More apples? Quick, knock them off again!
Ow.
Yupa's really hurting!
Countered!
Yupa's hurt bad. Can we get her some healing?
Drive fall.
Let's stay calm. Let's go. The blaze edge.
Nice hit!
Ooh.
That was
Cannot
perfect!
fall yet. No use holding back. That's neat.
Thanks. Okay, let's do this. Follow my lead. Let my power support. That it.
I got a couple of them down. Down? Down.
Regenerated the headwind! Here comes another round of wind attack! Legs are back to normal! Ugh! We've just taken them out!
How much does it heal?
Healed!
Oh, it's not
Gotta
much.
do something about those apples! Dodged! Nice one, Captain!
Let justice prevail. This won't do.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Okay, we didn't find out anything about the legs.
Shatter.
Oh, right! Right up, Hulkenberg!
Scour.
You hit their weakness! Devil! That's your opening, Captain! Not this. I ask for your aid! Now isn't the time. Devil Summoner! The enemy still stands.
Get a charge going.
Come.
Oh, she critted last time.
I'll stay my blade.
By this power. Win.
Even my strength will be needed. Here I go! Black Frost! Help me finish this.
Stay insane in a fight. No.
Berserker.
Don't be scared.
Prepping.
More apples? Quick, knock them off again! Yupa's really hurting! Can someone help her? Let me handle those apples.
Okay.
All right, leave it to me.
I mean, I wasn't worried, but...
Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Dark Knight. I'll destroy you.
Yupa's hurt bad.
Let's go.
Can we get her some healing?
Scour.
You hit their weakness.
I
That's your opening, Captain.
We'll do a heal. I don't think we need to,
Obliged.
That helped us out.
but...
Stay in. Let's split some heads. You can do that. Destroying's my kind of thing.
Regenerated the headwind. Here comes another round of
Oh, that
wind
they
attacks.
just came
Legs are back to normal.
back straight away.
We only just taken them out.
Too easy.
Basilio, nice dive.
With blade in hand! Shatter still standing, I see!
Vitus power. No, we'll do this together.
Go!
You hit their weakness.
I can do
That's your
this.
own thing, Captain. Black Frost. I'm sorry, everyone.
Oh, awesome souls, do your thing. I'll sit.
For all that we strive for! I cut worthy foe up.
I should have gone with Pierce, maybe. Because why not?
Quick, knock them off again.
Oh, come on. I mean, here's the thing. We are...
I stepped it. She's doing great.
I won't hold back. Let's set it up.
Tis yours.
Oh, there we go. I was going to say, we are outpacing its healing, but it's taking its time.
I really do have a knack for this.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Nice. I feel...
I shall strive to use this power wisely.
I'm better and stronger.
I knew I could do it.
Oh, hell yeah.
The bastard got away.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
I'd hoped as much. You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible. But don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe. In a manner of speaking. Everything's going according to plan.
No.
Still, what's our next move? The people think you a monster. We'll not find any public backing like this.
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity. He is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire, in condemned conflux. When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice. And that, he said, is why we fight.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in. All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right.
Years of prejudice won't go away overnight. Nothing can accomplish that. But if we don't believe things can change, they never will.
Come what may. My life is a shield raised in your highness's name. Are you prepared to fight Luis to the bitter end?
Let's fight together.
We fight him together.
Yes. By our efforts, we will stop Luis's reign.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
We lost too many lives along this journey, and if Luis has his way with the world, such patterns would become all too common. We have to stop him.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him, right?
That's about what it comes down to, yes.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. But we work best under pressure anyway.
You...
Gwyn.
I'm still amazed. You really do look just like your mother. Truly, You are a child of fate. Your mother, she loved your father, and you with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions. After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them yourself. The world's fate is in your hands.
No pressure.
Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
Thank you for everything.
Our final battle lies ahead.
Again.
We cannot lose. Yet, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the Gauntlet Runner for today, and advance to the royal capital tomorrow.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met. The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real.
Yep.
Well, guess I'm repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
That sounds creepy.
Stay beside me forever.
Wow. When you put it like that, you're gonna make me blush.
Having overcome her trial, I sense newfound conviction from Gallica as both an ally and a friend.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. She who still keeps the virtues of the mage. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Yeah.
We've got the path to tomorrow in front of us, and I'm gonna lead the way.
Yeah. Elemental Master in Academia and Warlock.
When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head.
This is the magic of music that Gallica cast for me once. Now that I think about it, it may have helped me in ways I didn't realize.
By the way, the Chieftess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid. I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. What they hoped for you, I guess. I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself.
This book is the legacy of my parents, the late king of this country and the queen of the Elden Sanctum. Perhaps the utopia described in this book wasn't a mere fantasy, but the ideals of the old world passed down in the Sanctum.
The part we're reading today is the last chapter. It's about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together. The last chapter is about the ruler of a utopia. The one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will. To maintain justice in this world, there are innumerable obstacles to overcome. Yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people. The last part sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fray at the edges. and its people may come to conflict over the question of what is right. What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions.
Damn it, more, what a cop-out ending. Then true utopia has never been achieved. The so-called utopia depicted within this novel was based on the old world, but it fell into ruin and was destroyed by war. So if this book traces the trajectory of the old world, are these truly the ideals we're striving for? It seems rather the opposite.
So even the author of this book struggled with these questions. And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself. Lady Gruaday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village. That little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope. And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power. With that in mind, I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them. Unshakable, even. But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
Even if I were to win the throne, there's no guarantee my idyllic vision could even become a reality. And yet, what choice is there to believe in them then and fight on? The alternative is to accept that nothing will change.
You've got the power to change the world. And the one who gave it to you was, well, yourself.
Thanks, me.
And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
After discussing the novel and our ideas with Gallica, I closed my eyes. I was going to say, is this a moment with more?